Right now on Denver 7 News at 7 on Local 3, new wildfires breaking out. One has destroyed some homes and prompted evacuations. How local officials are getting ready to respond to what is now year-round fire season.
And why Governor Polis says the most magical place on earth, Walt Disney World, should ditch Florida and move to Colorado.
Matterhorn in the Rockies, I like it. Plus, the Nuggets are off to a rocky start in the playoffs. How the team plans to rebound after 2 tough losses.
Yeah, no time like the present to turn things around. And they will have the home crowd behind them for Game 3. We'll have a preview just ahead. Thanks for joining us. I'm Brian Sanders.
And I'm Nicole Brady. Meteorologist Lisa Hidalgo is here tracking another day of high fire danger, Lisa, and another warm one out there.
It will be warm. Tomorrow is actually going to be worse. Today, though, we're seeing some breezy, warm conditions. Beautiful shot here from our Viero camera out east in Lyman, where we do have a little bit of cloud cover this morning, but skies have cleared here a little closer to town. At the bus stop this morning, it's really mild. Upper 30s, low to even mid 40s right now. As your kids are getting home today, low to mid 70s, right around 2 to about 3 o'clock. The winds will kick up a touch. Speeds will be at around 20 to 25 miles per hour. And it's going to be warm across the entire state. 70s and 80s to the east, 50s and 60s in the central mountains, 74 in Durango this afternoon. Now coming up, again, the winds will pick up more so tomorrow. It's going to be pretty extreme, the fire danger on Friday. We'll take a look at that, all of the alerts. We have issued a Denver 7 weather action day, though, for it, Jason, so details coming up.
Hey, some of the truckers were having some of the windy issues this morning, but it's really not that big of a deal right now. And you can see the drive on 6th Avenue with that hazy sunshine. It's going to be a little bit of a factor for the folks passing Sims Union here and getting into downtown Denver. Take a look at the drive that we have across southbound I-25. Again, that hazy sunshine from University on down to Colorado Boulevard, starting to slow down the traffic. Very typical start here this morning. And you can see on the drive times up to the I-70 commute, you're having pockets of slow and go traffic through the lowered section. 270 is hanging tough, as well as I-25. A lot of heavy stop and go traffic into downtown Denver. It's just that merges in there, and just folks just trying to get across downtown that slows us down. The south side of town still nice and quiet, including Santa Fe. Overall, pretty quiet there on 225.
Well, we do have some breaking news we're following this morning. Multiple homes we know were destroyed by a new wildfire burning in the San Luis Valley. Take a look at these images. We expect to get an update from fire officials who say they have stopped the fire from advancing, at least in the town of Monte Vista. There were widespread evacuations, though, ordered for the entire town of about 4,000 people. That is down to just a few streets.
It's scary how close it was right there. Another fire sparked in Boulder County, prompting evacuations in the Table Mountain area between Boulder and Longmont. Those people were able to go home overnight and no structures were lost. Well, we want to bring in Denver 7's Veronica Acosta, because with this year-round fire danger now, emergency responders are getting a lot of practice helping get people and animals as well to safety.
That's right.
They are, and thankfully that Table Mountain fire was taken care of pretty quickly with the hard work of those fire crews. But just another reminder of what's our new normal. Fire season, no more. Instead, fires year-round. At a moment's notice, everything can change for people and, of course, their animals as well. They all have to get prepared to get to safety when a fire just gets too close to home. In yesterday's case, the Table Mountain fire grew to be more than 50 acres. A wireless emergency alert. It was issued for evacuees, but like in a previous case, it was received by some who weren't in that evacuation zone. Despite that, those in the nearby area, they were ready, and they say they have been for some time now.
The fires just keep happening, and now I think that people are extremely responsive.
This is going to be our new normal. Yeah, I hate for that to be the reality, and I live just east of here, but that's what we've come to accept, is that we all need to be better prepared to handle these types of situations.
First responders say now is the time for all of us to make those emergency evacuation plans. That means figuring out not only what we're going to grab, but where we'll go, and of course practice with the entire family so we're all ready in case a fire breaks out. Again, just too close to home. In studio, I'm Veronica Acosta, Denver 7.
All right, thank you, Veronica. Boulder County is filing a motion asking the court to dismiss a lawsuit from one of the companies that lost a bid for the Marshall Fire debris removal contract. Florida-based Ceres Environmental Services filed the lawsuit more than 2 weeks ago. It claims the county secretly negotiated with the winning contractor to adjust its timeline and pricing. The county's attorney says that is not true. The cleanup from the Marshall Fire, that is, started on Tuesday. Officials will assess properties in the 37E burn area near Lyons this week. That fire started Friday and was contained to 114 acres on Sunday. While no building damage was initially reported, the county says these assessments are an important step to make sure properties that had any fire on them get a fair evaluation of the damage. The assessors will be in Larimer County vehicles and will have their county IDs.
Fires are sparking all over the southwestern part of the U.S. too. In northern Arizona, 19,000 acres have already burned because of the tunnel fire. This is near Flagstaff. As of last check, 700 people are still out of their homes and 25 buildings have been destroyed. Right now, there's no containment either. USA Today reports the flames reached 100 feet tall, and it's the high winds that are helping spread it.
If you lived in Denver the past couple of summers, you know there were days where the mountains disappeared or downtown just couldn't be seen because of smoke from wildfires and other air pollution. Now the American Lung Association is releasing its State of the Air report. And every county in the metro area plus Larimer and Weld counties got Fs for ozone pollution.
Ozone, if it's not on your viewers' minds, ozone should absolutely be something that we're watching out for. We're checking air quality days. If you or a loved one has asthma or another chronic lung disease or higher risk levels, you should definitely be checking your air quality levels.
You can check pollution levels on the website airnow.gov. On days with high pollution, you should limit your time outside, avoid driving, and if you have to drive, roll up your windows.
We do have a quick update on the situation in Ukraine this morning. Russian President Vladimir Putin is now ordering his forces not to storm Mariupol because officials say the area is securely blocked. It comes as Russia, though, released video of an intercontinental ballistic missile test. President Biden is expected to announce another $800 million in military aid for Ukraine, and he is set to speak at 7:45 Mountain Time here in just a few minutes. Ukrainians in Colorado are doing everything they can to help those stuck in the war. The Ukraine Aid Fund is hosting a bake sale in Greenwood Village Saturday. The group was founded by a woman in the metro who lived in Ukraine until she was 21 years old. The group's president went to the war-torn country last month and says it helped him understand which donations are needed. So for more information, head to ukraineaidfund.org.
Well, how about Space Mountain on an actual mountain? Governor Polis has pitched bringing some Disney magic to Colorado as Florida lawmakers go after that company. Now, while it was probably a tongue-in-cheek offer, we could tell you that bringing Disney here would be pretty huge, literally and in terms of financial resources. It's 27,000 acres, first of all, easily the world's largest theme park, about 3 times the size of Littleton, and generating hundreds of millions, over $1 billion in revenue. Governor Polis expressed on Twitter that he would like to give Disney a home in the Centennial State. Jessica Crawford joins us, and Jessica, the governor also called Florida's attack on Disney authoritarian and socialist, and that's not all.
That's right. Our governor even offered to grant full asylum to Mickey and Minnie. Here's a look at those tweets that he was sending out. This comes after Florida Governor Ron DeSantis moved to take away some of Disney's privileges in Florida after Disney came out against a gay rights bill that some called discriminatory. Then on Tuesday, DeSantis gave a speech in which he announced that his state would look into holding the Twitter board of directors accountable for refusing Elon Musk's bid to buy the company. Our governor on Twitter saying he'd be happy to see both companies here in the Centennial State. He tweeted this in part, "In Colorado, we don't meddle in affairs of companies like Disney or Twitter. Hey Disney, we're ready for Mountain Disneyland, and Twitter, we're ready for Twitter HQ too." Well, so far we haven't heard from either of those companies if they'd actually reconsider moving here to Colorado, but we do know right now that there are some Twitter offices that are in Boulder. As far as getting Disney out here, maybe not the most possible thing, but I know a lot of Disney fans, Brian and Nicole, are keeping their fingers crossed.
Yeah, it seems like a perfect setting.
I would like just a couple of the rides. Just send them here. We'll put them at Elitch's, right? Yeah.
There you go. All right, thank you, Jessica. After a brief break, why AAA says you'll soon see an increase once again in gas prices.
And schools in our state are working to improve their responses to emergencies. A preview of some new guidelines being released today.